What does New Zealand head coach Gary Stead remember about all three of his ICC finals? I'm going to go all the way back to that 2019, one of the best games we've ever seen. What will you remember from that ODI final?
I thought with about 5 overs to go that we possibly had the game in the bag then as well. An amazing game of cricket. I'm not sure that the world has potentially seen on the biggest stage a bigger one than that. The same amount of runs were scored in the game, but we still didn't win the game, and I guess that still hurts a little bit.
England have won the World Cup!
Moved on to the World Test Championship final, which you won. What do you take away from that?
I remember 2 days being washed out with rains. I still remember going to the game on the last day thinking all three results could happen on that last day, and then when Kane and Ross were batting there at the end, I guess it was a sense of relief that to get over the line. I think the team worked incredibly hard to get there. It was a fantastic feeling.
The T20 World Cup final, which you guys obviously finished runners-up in, what will you remember about that night?
We scored about 180 from memory, and I think it was the highest score in Dubai in that tournament as well. We had an incredible semi-final versus England that went right down to the wire.
Daryl Mitchell does it for New Zealand.
Yeah, it was disappointing because the guys worked hard and they put a really good total on the board, but we just weren't quite good enough to beat a very good Australian side on that night.
2025 Champions Trophy, what will you remember?
We've played some really good cricket. It's been a lot of hundreds scored. I think our bowlers have done a really good job to be able to minimise the amount of runs that's against us as well and give us that chance of winning. And I think the nice thing from a coaching perspective, we've done well whether we've batted first or we've chased, and that's always nice to have that confidence as you go into a final.